Did you know there are 3 distinct brain types? They determine how you respond to stress, your preferred style of work, and how your motivation changes over the course of a day. By understanding your brain type, you can eliminate unproductive days, learn more effectively, and even enjoy doing the hard work you keep putting off. And I'm gonna show you how with a simple 2-minute brain type quiz. Hey, I'm Maddie. This is my brother Mike. We're both former medical doctors, now learning coaches, and what we found from working with many top performers is that we're all built different. So last year we developed the brain type test and it blew up, reaching millions around the world. We got so many messages from people about how it changed their lives. That's when we realized this idea was so much bigger than ourselves. For centuries, society has advanced at a steady pace. We forget how dramatically the Industrial Revolution changed the way we live. But it's nothing compared to the digital revolution of today. AI, technology, and algorithms are moving so fast that our brains can't keep up. And as a result, we're seeing huge surges in people identifying as neurodivergent with ADHD, dyslexia, autism, anxiety, or any other label that we want to use to discover ourselves. When we understand how our unique brain works, we have control over our own lives no matter the circumstances. So after months of coaching, sleepless nights, and researching, we've updated the brain type tests. This assessment will help you understand the type of brain that you have so you can build a better future for yourself. But before we get to the quiz, there's some interesting science. And trust me, you're not going to want to skip this so you understand how this stuff works. Science shows us there are 3 unique brain types that vary on a spectrum of sensitivity. Sensitive like wind, resilient like water, responsive like fire. These traits have been correlated to regions in the brain and even traced to specific sequences in our genome. And what that means is these differences can be seen all throughout the body, both psychological and physiological. Some people put on weight quickly while others can't. Some people are light sleepers while others can sleep through anything. But where it gets really interesting is when we understand our tendencies and personality and work with them to improve performance. Take for example, someone with gradual motivation versus someone with erratic motivation. What routines and systems should each person build to improve their focus? Or someone analytical versus someone empathetic? What type of work or team environment will unlock their creativity so they can bring their best to the table? Understanding how our brain works is the key to achieving effortless productivity and to create a lifestyle that's right for us. All right, next, Mike is going to take you through the test to determine your brain type.
All right, so as we mentioned, there are 3 energies, but let's be real, animal mascots are just way cooler. So we decided to turn these into 3 great houses: Tora, Kuma, and Kitsune. Which club do you belong to? And the way we're going to find out is by using this advanced neural lock interface and run you through the assessment. So take out a pen and paper, or you can just write your answers down in the comments below. Don't overthink it and just answer as honestly as possible. Good luck. Let's start with phase 1, assessing your physical performance. In general, how is your stamina over the course of a day? Are you steady? You can push yourself when needed. Are you transient? You start strong, but you lose steam. Or enduring? You take a little longer to get started, but you last longer. Next, how do you prefer your daily routines to be structured? Are you goal-oriented for optimal productivity? Are you flexible and adaptable to life? Or predictable and steady for consistency? Next, describe your typical night of sleep. You're a consistent and regular sleeper. You're a light sleeper, and sometimes you can't sleep. Or you're a deep sleeper, and waking up in the morning is hard. Now we begin phase 2, assessing your mental fitness. Which of these best describes how you learn information? Are you moderate? Sometimes things stick. You're usually a fast learner, but you seem to quickly forget if you don't practice. Or you're usually a slow learner, but once you know it, you know it. Next, how would you rate your ability to focus? Getting focused is not a big problem for you. You get into focus quickly, but you also get distracted quickly. Or it's a struggle to get in focus, but once you are, you're locked in. Next, how do you typically approach making important decisions? Do you thoroughly research all your options before deciding? You go with your gut and pick what you intuitively like? Or you ask people that you trust for their recommendations first? Now we enter phase 3. Assessing your teamwork abilities. What role in the team do you normally take? Do you take the lead and keep your team on track? Do you excel in roles that require high technical skill? Or you help where needed and empower your teammates? Next, when trying a new game, how do you start playing? You read the rules and determine the objectives, you hop in and learn as you go, or you look for guidance from someone else who has played. Next, how do you approach planning a trip? You have an itinerary and schedule to follow? You prefer to be flexible and spontaneous, or you stick to what you know and enjoy familiarity? And finally, what is your ideal work environment? Straightforward challenges that push your limits, dynamic and allows you to try new things, or steady and with time for reflection? Alright, let's see how you did. And remember, there are no right or wrong answers here. If you had the most A's, then you've matched into Torah Club. If you had the most B's, then you matched into Kitsune Club. If you had the most C's, then you matched into Kuma Club. The most common question we get is, what if I have a tie? Well, the answer is that we all have a unique blend of all three energies, but typically one energy is dominant over the others. The assessment on our website goes into more detail because there you can rank order your answers and the system will do its own calculations, and that's just something we can't simulate here with a YouTube video. So definitely check it out for more accurate results. Remember that no club is superior to the others. We need all kinds of minds, and especially when it comes to creative work and business, we all think differently. We can all work together in very complementary ways. So take pride in your club, comment below and say hi to your clubmates. And obviously you're gonna wanna learn more about what your specific club means. So follow the videos here on the screen to your specific clubhouse, and let's begin.